done the second small step. Now we're going to modify the position of these four corners, which is the third step. And first, before we do the algorithm, again, we need to find out how should we put this Rubik's Cube. For this algorithm, it will be a little bit complicated. First, you need to find that you need to check each side. There must be a side which has two corners have same color, and you need to focus on this this side and put this side on the right, and then make your yellow facing at you. So in this case, your upper layer becomes your front face, and then you can do the algorithms. This algorithm is I think that is the most complicated one, but there's also a way to memorize it. Let's see. First, we create a L in the mirror, and then the right face down. Because the right face down, so the up face become to move. And after that, this one comes back. And because this comes back is going up, so the down face has to move. And then this down again, and this one back, and this one come down. This is a really complex one, but you'll find that after doing the algorithms, these four corners are truly at their right position. So let's do a summary about how this algorithm works. So generally, it's related to three phases: the right face, the upper face, and the down face. So you will find that every time the right face move, then either upper face or the down face will move. So we do that. The right face moves, and then the down face moves, and then down face moves, so right face move, and then up face move, and then right face move, and then down face move, and then right face move, and then up face move, and then right face move. So for which face should you turn? Should you rotate? This order is very clearly and easy to memorize. Right, down, right, up, right, down, right, up, right. And for their direction, can be memorized like in this way. First, just remember you need to do a 180 degrees rotation of your right face, and then we can start. The direction of rotation of down face and the up face are the same. Why I say that? Because after this, you need to do a 180 degree rotation of the down face, which is to the right, and then right face move, and then the up face also move to the right, and then after that face move, it will be a right face move, and then because it came to the right, so now it will to the left, and then right face move, and then the up face also turns left, and then down. So I will show you that for the last time. First, find the two corners are in the same color, and making this face at the right face, and make the up face become your front face, and then doing the algorithms. Right face 180 degrees, and then down face to the right. Right face down, up face to the right. Right face up, and then down face to the left. And then right face down, and then up face to the left. Then right face down. That's just the algorithm. And that one is kind of the most boring one in the whole method, and it is very hard to make up any story for that, but it is very challenging for you to memorize those algorithms, because that algorithm is definitely satisfy the law of algorithm. After doing the third step, we've done the 4 corners, and now we came to the last step, which is modify the positions of those edges. And mostly, the basic situation is that usually one face is done like that. It's done already. Like in this case, the green is done, and all you need to do is just to modify another 3 edges. And first, how to put your Rubik's cube? You need to see your completed face. In this case, you need to make your green face as a front face, and then you just ignore this one and check the left side and the right side. You will find that there must be these 2 sides is different. How different? In fact, the red and orange are the opposite color. Why I say that? Because their centerpiece are opposite. Here's the red, and that's in its opposite face. It's orange. So orange and red are the opposite colors, but the blue and red are not opposite. So that's the difference. These are opposite colors, but these 2 are not. So our focus is on that. For example, in this case, the edges on this face are not opposite colors. So we do the fish algorithm. Begin with this face. How do I understand that? Because these 2 are not opposite colors, and it is on the left face. So we begin with the left hand to do the fish algorithm, which is fish right. We do that again, and then we will find that it becomes a fish. And then we just do the fish. It is a fish lift, and we do the fish lift, and we'll find amazing things happened. It's just done. So let's still that situation, which we put the completed face facing to us and check the left side and the right side. We'll find that the left side has 2 opposite colors, and then we use this face as a beginning face to do the fish algorithm. Down, come, up, come, down, come, twice, up. And then we will find that it becomes another fish, and we do the fish, and then done. So let's do another example. So in this case, there also a face is completed, and you put that face as a front face, and you check left and right. This time you find that your left side is the orange and red, so which means they are opposite colors. So we ignore it, we check the right side. We'll find that red and green are not opposite colors. So we use this right face as a beginning phase to do the fish algorithms, which is fish lift. So down, come up, come down, come twice up. Again, we find that it becomes another fish, and we do the fish. That is a fish right. And then we find it completed again. And that's the two basic situations. And there's another one for the special situation, which is all of these four phases, none of them is completed. So none of them has completed, means we can't use the method as a previous basic situation one. But we can do one thing. We can just do, no matter which phase is your front phase, and no matter which phase is your beginning phase, just do the fish algorithm. I can begin with my left hand. Oh, okay, here's the fish, and then right hand. And then you will find one phase is completed. So, and yeah. And again, still none of them is completed. If I choose one face randomly and I do the fish lift using my right hand. So here's a fish, and it is a fish right, so I finish it. You'll find that one face completed again. And it's a basic situation, and you can just check the left and right and find the beginning phase and doing the fish algorithm. So in fact, for the last step, it's just the use of fish algorithm. The fish algorithm is not only vivid, but also very important and very practical. That is very good. So that's all for my method. And let's do now I think you can solve a Rubik's Cube, a 3x3x3 Rubik's Cube on your own. So last but not least, let's do a summary. And this time I will not just explain many things again and again. Just lead you guys to solve a Rubik's Cube with me, just following me. First, I'm going to do the first layer, and first I need to do a cross. And first we need to upload the message to the satellite, and this satellite will send the message for me. Very kind. After the cross is done, I need to fill up with the corners. Using this algorithm, the first algorithm we learned, I finished all this. It is a special situation. I convert it into the basic situation, and I complete it again. So now the first layer is done, and we are going to do the second layer. The second layer is just using the free write algorithm, right? So let's see, seek for the homesick traveler. Here's one, and then using the algorithms, using the free write, he's back and continue seeking. Another one, using the algorithms, take the free ride, and then seek another one. Oh, here it is. And using the algorithm again. And now the second layer, the first two layers done. And for the third layer, first we need to make a cross using the counterclockwise and clockwise algorithms. And then the cross is done, and then we can use the fish algorithms. Now this situation is a tank, and now I just put it point the gun barrel to the enemy, and then it converts to a fish, and then I identify the fish is a fish right, and I put the head pointing at the right, and then do the algorithms. And after I completing their facing direction, I'm trying to do the modifying of these four corners. After checking those four faces, I found that none of them has two corners in the same color. So I choose random face as my right face, and my upper face is my front face, and then doing the algorithms. And then I will find that one of these four sides have two corners have the same color. So I choose this side as my right face, and the upper face as my front face, and do the algorithms again. And then the four corners are all modified perfectly. And I found that here, none of the four faces is completed. So I just choose randomly a face and choose one randomly my hand, doing the fish algorithms. And then I will find that there is a face is completed. And then I check left and check right, and I find that my left side has some two colors which are not opposite colors. So I begin with my left hand using the fish algorithms, and then soft. That's a summary. That's a summary of my method, also summary of my teaching. So that's just all of my instruction for your Rubik's Cube, and hope all of you have fun with this small, lovely, tiny Rubik's Cube. See you!